porque fácilmente se pueden agitar, porque al final del día, con la humedad que existe, se va a sentir en exceso de 100 grados, 102, 103, y eso se va a sentir. Hago la aclaración. It's going to feel like if it is in excess of 100 degrees. But that is because of the relative humidity. That's because of the high humidity that we have. Y es la razón por la cual estamos sudando por la humedad que existe en el ambiente.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel.
Claro que sí.
The weather report brought to you by German Vegas and Sons, announcing their grand raffle on the 4th of September, right here inside the studios of Channel 10. We'll be raffling all these stoves and television across the country. All the draws will be held from inside the studio for each district, so stay tuned. And also reminding you the Hungryman Barbecue wants you to check out his Facebook page for the weekly menu, Hungryman Barbecue Facebook page, and then you will check your menu. The Youth Connection Band, call for booking, call 600-5769. Aqua Purified Water at San Esteban, and also Vegas Imports and Channel 10. That's the weather report from Emmanuel Martinez.
Sí. Rápidamente quisiera nada más reconocer y extender nuestro sincero pésame a la familia de Efraín Escalante, que falleció ayer, su esposo de Eva. Es un primo mío, y pues nuestras condolencias de parte de nuestra familia hacia ustedes, esperando que Dios les dé la fortaleza, porque eso es muy importante, la fortaleza para poder aceptar el hecho como es, porque muchas veces cuando suceden estas cosas nos llenamos con muchas preguntas y por qué, y hasta decimos que la vida es injusta, y no es así. La muerte es parte de la vida y todos tenemos que morir al final del día. Es como nosotros reaccionamos a la muerte que es importante, pero esa reacción tiene que venir de una fe que viene de por dentro, que dice: esto es la voluntad de Dios y yo lo necesito aceptar. Y cuando tengas esa aceptación será mucho más fácil, muchísimo más fácil. Pero quisiera tomar tiempo para expresar un sincero pésame a toda la familia, a todo el resto de la familia, a su esposa, a sus hijos, a Mirka, bueno, a todos. Estamos con ustedes aquí.
Thank you. The Election and Boundaries Office would like to inform each and everyone who hasn't transferred and to register in the area where you live, or even new registered voters, that they have 2 weeks left for the process. And they will be open on Saturday, this Saturday, and the 29th, which is next week Saturday.
I imagine it's going to be between 8 and 12.
Yeah,
That's what I
like
normally
that, right?
imagine.
But
Okay.
I guess we could confirm that a little bit later, but for
Yes.
now, they would encourage you to get on down to the office. If you need assistance in registering or get transfer, you could call us here at 302-2170, and we will try to accommodate you. Or you can call us at 302-2170, or you call me at 626-4882, or call Mr. Usher at 600-5769. We work something out and get you down there and back. And you can call, or you can just stop in at the office at Otrabenke Road and check out Mr. Pollard, and we accommodate you. So once again, it's a message from the office here that they have 2 weeks left, and they will open on Saturday, this Saturday, and next week Saturday, which is the 29th, which will be the last day for registration, or not registration, but transfers. And if you want new registration, this is the time to do it now, all right? We'll take a commercial break, and we'll be back with more for you on the Sugar City Morning Show.
They see you and know you're living. Always a star, yes. You live in color to the limit. Large and in charge, yes. That's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run yours. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. living full color. Buster.
Wow, Junior, na near time to go buy me number. How we gonna shop to buy me number, man? Boy, Junior, time to go, you know. How we go buy me number? Boy, Junior, not sitting any time. How we gonna the store go buy me number? Junior.
What am I going to buy number for you again? Why you not play this new Make Me Rich game? If you play using text messages for your phone, you don't have to leave your house. Plus, you have the chance to win up to $500,000.
$500,000?
Yes, come back and show you.
It's so easy. But why you never tell nobody this last time?
How did they try?
Junior. Oh, sit down. Make me rich show the command. I don't buy me numbers, boy. Boy. Come on.
This is a game show.
Make me rich. The transformation continues as the government of Belize is now embarking on a massive rollout of Petro-Caribe funds to rural communities countrywide. Contracts have been signed for works to commence in several villages in the coming weeks. And that is just the beginning.
Petro-Caribe is coming to Trial Farm and Ladyville and San Narciso and Bella Vista and Socots and Independence and Esperanza and Bullet Tree and Carmelita, and it will not stop until every village constituency in the entire country would have received its fair share of Petro-Caribe.
Transforming lives, transforming Belize, a government for all.
Still has the best text bundles in the country, because now you can text even more for the same great price. With our new $2, $5, and $15 bundles, Digicel still has the best text deals in Belize. Just dial *767 to get your bundles so you can text a little or text a lot, but you'll always text more with Digicel.
They say winning isn't everything. They say big man can't jump. They say there's not a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But let me tell you something. Winning is the way. Winning can change your life. Winning makes all the difference. But you gotta play the game to win the game. The main long game. Buy your tickets today.
Go back to school with Digicel, with awesome 4G touchscreen phones to fit your style for as low as $199, like the Samsung Galaxy Young 2, or get the style and function of a high-end Samsung or iPhone for less than half the price with our brand new Alcatel Idol for only $699. You have to come see this phone to believe it. Need a tablet to do your assignments? Try the Alcatel Pixie 7 for as low as $249. And lots more. And with each purchase, get a chance to win one of 3 fantastic back-to-school prize packages courtesy the Angelus Press. Get more with Digicel as you get ready for back to school.
Get more, do more, love more, live more with Digicel.
quite some rarities happen behind the scenes here. Sometimes I wish that they could share it with you guys, but it's not for that, right, Emmanuel?
No.
It's not for that. I could tell you that the works continue in these areas where we have the Petro-Carib funds are roll out, and if you pass every day by San Lorenzo Road, you see the transformation where it has been transformed into we call it the Nacho Vega, give it name before they give it officially, the Nacho Vega Boulevard. You know, Nacho Vega is one of the oldest mayors that we have in
I think
New
the
York,
long that
passed away.
Mr. Vega has already accepted your suggestion. You know, as a matter of fact, he did mention to me. He says, Emmanuel, we have already discussed that, and I think that we're going with Ignacio Vega Avenue. So, pero lo que estaba mencionando el compañero es importante. Es importante porque al final del día estamos viendo mucha actividad, mucha construcción en lo que es el área el hospital, por favor, en la área del hospital y estamos viendo de que hasta las calles que están saliendo de la carretera se están pavimentando. Tenemos calles como Ketz Lagoon, como Dublum. Todas estas calles se están pavimentando.
This is their, I think it's the second coating, you know, because some years ago this street was paved and they never broke up, but now they get a second coat. So you can imagine for how much years and years these streets will continue being serving the people all the way down to the lagoon.
Dawali, I guess they must be stretching the money that is going, that was spent that is being awarded to Orange Walk to include those streets as well, because right now, how far are they with pavement? Right now they're working on the roundabouts by the hospital.
They're right by the hospital.
Right.
I must tell you that the roundabouts are beautiful. Whenever the side coming into Orange Walk from Corozal, all right, so that we're talking about going this way, whenever that is completed, because if you notice they shave down the side of the hill by the hospital and expanded the road, widened the road. So whenever that is done, then you will see the real beauty. I think that is going to be highlighted. We will highlight that, but when it's done, that area there, that entrance by the hospital is going to be one of the most beautifulest roundabout you can find in this country. I would just hope that they would put up a nice
last week, and we did take some footage of that area, didn't we?
I hope they would put a nice statue or symbol in the middle of the roundabout, because the turntable is wide. Emmanuel, you see that on one side of the road at some point there's 3 vehicles can fit on one side.
Yes,
and it's so wide that
I think it was designed that way, so you see, because in that area you have what is called the bus stops. In other words, the buses will stop to have people come out, so they have to pull on the side, and rather than blocking the passage to other vehicles, obviously they made it wide enough so all of that can happen. So you know, there's continuity, and this is good planning. And I must tell you that this is good planning. I mean, and you're right. It's going to literally lift up the aesthetics in that area, for want of a better word. But at the end of the day, I guess something is going unnoticed. Very much unnoticed.
What's that?
But do you realize that when you pave San Lorenzo Road and you call it the Ignacio Vega Boulevard, and it ends up being a 4-lane highway rather than just a road, San Lorenzo Road, immediately what happens? The value of the properties along the entire length of the land,
leave it over a mile,
it automatically goes up. So that's an added benefit.
Yeah,
you know.
That's true.
So if you have your property there and you got your Lee house and you value it, man, it's gonna leave $55,000 right there because the land is 15 and the house is 40. Guys, immediately that goes up by 20 to 25% by the mere fact that it is on an avenue, by the mere fact that it's now on a major road, linking one section of town to the other, and the people who do this kind of valuations are cognizant of those things. They look for those things. They're looking for, you know, proximity to major highways and so forth.
Right.
So automatically, the value of and that's an added benefit. That's a value add.
You know, Emmanuel, that one of the things that I would imagine by coming to work, I know you've seen it because we know that over here that you are one of the early risers out of the whole crew. Well, I guess while we crawl out of bed, you don't walk to work, you know. But you would see the influx or the participation of people exercising in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It has reduced a little because of the road works and stuff, but I could imagine they can't wait for it to be finished so they could have, because it might sound like a joke, but it's going to be proper facilities for those who like to exercise, run, walk. You know, all the big drains will be covered, and these we're talking, you turn them into, about 4 or 5 feet sidewalks.
Actually, one section is going to be 9 feet.
Across?
That's what Mr. Vega told me. He says,
Yeah, because
2-lane highway, 6-foot median and 9-foot sidewalk.
Right, because it's on big drains, right? So, I mean,
I stand to be corrected in that, but nothing
no,
less than
that's
6
I
feet.
think you're correct because these the one in front of the building here is a pretty big drain. You know, I don't think that's 4 feet. 4 feet, they're just like.
And the width of the sidewalk is
It's about 4 feet,
mandated
Joe.
by the width of the drain.
It's about 4 feet.
Yeah, that's about 4 feet.
No, we're pretty much in about 9 for real. It's big, much bigger than that, and imagine now you could.
Because remember, it has to overlap.
Right.
It has to cover the drain completely.
Definitely. So, I think the people who exercise and live that healthy lifestyle, or even want to get on board that healthy lifestyle, will have an opportunity to start using the place more.
And even for people like me who like take Millie walk minutes to 6 and walk to work. Yes, I do walk to work. Thank you very much. And it takes me about 25 minutes to walk the mile, but I enjoy doing it. You know, breathe some fresh air in the morning, and it's good. It's good for all of us. At the end of the week, man, I could say I walk 8 miles because, you know, from my house to here, and then with all the walking that I do from my house to my sessions and so forth. So it easily is close to 8 miles. So, you know, and I know all that dusty. But at the end of the day, what I'm referring to is that the safety that it offers to me, okay? I can walk now on the sidewalks rather than walking on the road, okay? And it's not only for me, but for all the students that come to the colleges. You have ITVET, you have Bishop Martin, and to all the large amount of people I see walking along with me, who on a daily basis, con su paraguita en la mano y ya con su bolsita, que se van a su chamba igualmente que yo, ¿ya me entiendes? Que ahora vamos a tener la facilidad de poder caminar en las aceras en vez de caminar en las calles. Y esto es importante, compañeros, porque al final del día es algo que nosotros los ciudadanos merecemos. Es parte de, es algo, es un regalo que nos están dando, es algo que merecemos en realidad. Y al final del día, no solo aquí en San Lorenzo estamos viendo la construcción, pero estamos viendo la construcción en lo que es toda la sección del hospital. ¿Ok? Como mencionamos hace rato, parte, y lo decimos muy en claro para que no tengamos dudas acerca de ello, esas 3 calles que se hicieron por Dr. Correa, por Dublín, Ketz, Lagoon y esas áreas, no es el Town Council que los está pavimentando. Esto es parte del proyecto del gobierno central con fondos Petrocaribe que están haciendo. Es un proyecto grande que al final del día el señor Gaspar Vega, el ministro Gaspar Vega, decidió que pues si el Town Council no hace los caminos en esas áreas, pues él los va a hacer. Y eso es una decisión comendable, porque al final del día no, ya es tiempo de no estar con excusas que no hay dinero, que no hay al otro. Vamos a hacer un esfuerzo para hacer esta cosa. Igualmente, como dijo el señor Elodio Aragón la semana pasada, si el Tonconsu no pavimenta la calle Guadalupe, él va a buscar forma para hacerlo. Porque es una vergüenza que hasta el día de hoy, agosto 2015, tenemos una calle tan transitada, tan importante como Guadalupe Street, y que sea una tontería de calle, que falta pavimentar. Yo recuerdo que anteriormente esa calle estaba pavimentada, claramente, estaba en buena condición. Lo rasparon y nos escuchamos 1000 cuentos de que algún día que lo van a reparar, lo van a pavimentar, que ya tienen tanto dinero para hacer esto, que tanto dinero para hacer esto, y no se escucha, no se ve nada, no nos escucha, no, porque escuchar sí escuchamos, pero no vemos nada, no vemos acción. Pero ya es tiempo, compañeros, ya es una vergüenza la cantidad de tiempo que hemos esperado para esto.
And believe me, if Mr. Aragon say and get it done, yeah, get it done. As he no jugando at all. You know, because the street, the idea, after we had the show, I understand the mayor can scrape it, make it worse. So out there, like, you eat powder milk. Hello, Sugar City Morning Show. Good morning, hello.
Morning.
Yes, good morning. Please lower the volume on the television.
Okay, one second. After Sunday incident, yesterday, I was out hunting down south yesterday near Sherstoon. I've noticed they put up a Guatemalan flag on that island. What do we think of that?
Who put up a flag?
There's a Guatemalan flag on the island, a big flag.
Well, we need to remove that as soon as possible.
Okay, well, I just letting you guys know, I was down in Sherstoon hunting yesterday in that area, and I saw it.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. ¿Qué crees? What do you think of that?
Why this whole, before we go into that, because that's a hot one, and I know a lot of people. I want to say, somebody said good morning. Could you please big up Sunnyside Bakery in Belize, where you get the famous Sunny and Tan bun.
How we could get Sunnyside Boreal arrangement?
100% Belizean from the late Mr. Peterson. People still used to sell it, you know.
You said the word, keyword used to?
Used to sell it, I don't really know again.
We need to get somebody who sells it down here in because believe me, you still have a lot of fanatics and followers for the Sunnyside bun. Believe me, it's easily the best bun that you can get here. And I know when Belizean come down from LA and from Chicago and from New York for the September celebration, man, you can get one bun from Sunnyside, from Mr. What was his name?
Mr. Peterson.
Mr. Peterson, right? Because, I mean, por cajas se llevan el bon, por cajas y cajas y cajas, porque es tan famoso este bon, pero quisiéramos saber si es que algún día, pues nos pueden mandar a decir si es que aquí en Orange Walk, quién lo vende, para poder ir a apoyar a esta gente, porque es difícil ir a Belice simplemente, pues sería una tontería ir a buscar nada más eso. Claro que tomamos oportunidad cuando vamos y así entonces lo compramos, pero muchas veces pues se nos agota lo que tenemos y andamos en busca de ello y es difícil encontrarlo.
Another thing before we jump into this other topic, as I guess from there it's going to be smooth sailing, because it's not getting the recognition that I believe it should. There's a course right now in Belize where they're training and teaching the visually impaired peoples to walk around by listening to songs. Sonar, no? And they showed yesterday how they took them out.
Who showed it?
The news.
Which kind of showed it? 7?
Yeah, 7. They showed them, they showed them how they took them, this guy Brian Bushway from the US is there training them, teaching them, and they showed for the first time how some of them visually impaired, Emmanuel, they move around in the jungle, in the caves, without nobody holding their hands. And they're learning to see by listening to songs, echo, beats, you know.
Oh, sing songs in the jungle.
Right.
Okay, all right.
And
okay.
it was amazing to see these boys walking and no one lagged there and they bend down and go under the lag, you know, and navigating their way around in the cave. And one of the young man's mother said that they never believed the day that they would have seen him doing it on his own, because he loves hiking, but they always have to hold a hand and lead him, right? So I guess that's a wonderful thing, and I have to say kudos and big up to the people who are behind these programs like this, no? Because it goes a long way. We will take a commercial break. It's 7:43.
And we'll be right
back.
The transformation continues as the government of Belize is now embarking on a massive rollout of Petro-Caribe funds to rural communities countrywide. Contracts have been signed for works to commence in several villages in the coming weeks, and that is just the beginning.
Petro-Caribe is coming to Trial Farm and Ladyville and San Narciso and Bella Vista and Socots and Independence and Esperanza and Bullet Tree and Carmelita, and it will not stop until every village constituency in the entire country would have received its fair share of Petro-Caribe.
Transforming lives, transforming Belize, a government for all.
Still has the best text bundles in the country, because now you can text even more for the same great price. With our new $2, $5, and $15 bundles, Digicel still has the best text deals in Belize. Just dial *767 to get your bundles so you can text a little or text a lot, but you'll always text more with Digicel.
They say winning isn't everything. They say big man can't jump. They say there's not a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But let me tell you something. Winning is the way. Winning can change your life. Winning makes all the difference. But you gotta play the game to win the game. The Make Me Rich Lotto Game. Buy your tickets today.
Go back to school with Digicel, with awesome 4G touchscreen phones to fit your style for as low as $199, like the Samsung Galaxy Young 2, or get the style and function of a high-end Samsung or iPhone for less than half the price with our brand new Alcatel Idol for only $699. You have to come see this phone to believe it. Need a tablet to do your assignments? Try the Alcatel Pixie 7 for as low as $249. And lots more. And with each purchase, get a chance to win one of 3 fantastic back-to-school prize packages courtesy the Angelus Press. Get more with Digicel as you get ready for back to school.
Get more, do more, love more, live more. with Digicel.
It's the Aragon's Christmas Cup 2015 with cash prizes, and more excitement in the Aragon's Christmas Cup 2015. Beautiful trophies, and much more excitement, along with medals. Marathon starts on September 6, 2015. Competition starts on September 13, 2015. First prize $5,000, team trophy and individual medals. Second prize $3,000, team trophy and individual medals. And third prize $1,000 and team trophy. Deadline for registration August 28th. Registration per team only $500. Contact Carlos Mania, Mundo Canol, and Rachel Dominguez.
We're looking at mini electricity rate of 35 cents for the period from July 1st, 2015 to June 30th, 2016. This represents a 15.24% decrease in the mini electricity rates.
Have rates ever been this low?
I recall back in the early 80s, electricity was about 41, 43 cents in that range. But this is the first time that yes, rates will have dipped this low officially.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get bopped.
With Digicel new combo plans, we share voice, text, and data at a low monthly cost. Hey, it's better when we all play together.
Play the new Make Me Rich lottery game, where prepaid users have a chance to win up to $500,000. To get rich, text your numbers to 7424. Choose 5 balls, 4 cool balls between 1 to 40, and 1 hot ball between 1 to 10. Or simply text QP for a quick pick, and 5 numbers will be chosen at random. $3.50 will be automatically deducted from your phone's primary balance, and the digital receipt will be texted back to you. You win $1 phone credit with any matching cool ball, $5 phone credit with any 2 matching cool balls, $50 phone credit with any 3 matching cool balls. Match all 4 and win $5,000 cash. Get all 4 cool balls and the hot ball, and you'll win $500,000. Make Me Rich will text you back to let you know what you won. So tune in 8 p.m. on Mondays and Thursdays to the Make Me Rich game show and get rich.
Make me rich, make me rich, make me rich. This is the game show. Make me rich, make me rich, make me rich. Buster. They see you and how you're living. Always a star, yes. You live in color to the limit. Large and in charge, yes. That's why you rock with Busta. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color, Busta.
Wow, Junior, now nearly time to go buy me number. How we go to shop to buy me number, man? Boy, Junior, time to go, you know. How we go buy me number? Boy, Junior, you see that nearly time? How we go to the store go buy me number? Junior.
You want me to go buy number for you again? Why you not play this new Make Me Rich game? You can play using text messages for your phone and you don't have to leave the house. Plus, you have the chance to win up to $500,000.
$500,000?
Yes, come back and show you.
It's so easy. But why you never tell me about this last time?
I'm gonna try.
Junior. Oh, sit down. Make Me Rich show the command. I don't buy the numbers, boy. Boy, come on.
This is the game show.
Make me rich. It's the Aragon's Christmas Cup 2015 with cash prizes, and more excitement in the Aragon's Christmas Cup 2015. Beautiful trophies, and much more excitement, along with medals. Marathon starts on September 6, 2015. Competition starts on September 13, 2015. First prize $5,000, team trophy and individual medals. Second prize $3,000, team trophy and individual medals. And third prize $1,000 and team trophy. Deadline for registration August 28th. Registration per team only $500. Contact Carlos Mania, Mundo Canol, and Rachel Dominguez.
We're looking at mean electricity rate of 35 cents for the period from July 1st, 2015 to June 30th, 2016. This represents a 15.24% decrease in the mean electricity rates.
Have rates ever been this low?
I recall back in the early 80s, electricity was about 41, 43 cents in that range. But this is the first time that, yes, rates will have dipped this low officially.
City Morning Show. At this time, we go straight into a sports report with Derek Sambala. We have the sports report, and then when we come back after that, we'll give you this week's update, man.
Take your weekend.
Bad. Do the sports report, all right?
Welcome to another edition of Sports for You. I am Derek Sambal. 5 games were played at the Trial Farm football field. San Ramon Jr. took on Douglas FC in the first match of the day. Douglas won that match by a score of 3-0 over San Ramon. The second game was played between Jaguars FC and Trial Farm Bandits. Tyrone Baptist received a center off the right wing deep into the 18th of the Jaguars team, and he headed that ball over the Jaguars goalkeeper to give Bandits a 1-0 victory over Jaguars. Hey, keep up the good work, Tyrone. The third game. In the third game of the evening, San Pablo took on United Ballers. United Ballers blanked San Pablo by a score of 6-0. Cool trick by Andrew Allen, who got 4 goals out of the 6 for United Ballers. Untouchable versus San Juan FC. Untouchable defeated San Juan by a score of 3-1. Carlos Grant, Ernesto Che, and Caret Bermudez all scored for Untouchable. Eliezer Mendez got the lone goal for San Juan. Big up to Untouchables. Final game of the evening, Santa Cruz versus Barrio Boys. Well-played game by both teams. Both teams were attacking each other, but at the end of the day, they played to a 0-0 ball game, which gave each team 1 point apiece. I'm telling you that this competition is going to be a very tough one because the teams, they are really playing excellent football. The Vegas Football Cup Tournament continues this Sunday at Trial Farm and San Jose Football Field. This sport report was brought to you through the kind compliments of German Vega and Sons, sole distributors of La Costeña products. San Esteban Multi-Service Station, where you can fuel up your vehicle, and while doing that, you can also purchase your snacks, soft and not so soft drinks. Need to construct? Then call A&M Construction at 610-6996 or 323-4896. Home and Garden Delight. You can check us out on 61 Main Street for our lighting fixtures and Pintura Aquario. Vegas Imports Limited, Hair and Beauty Aid, Professional Care Products. Call us at 322-3881 or 322-491. Opening hours, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. On Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Thank you very much. I'll be back with you next week, same time, same place. Welcome to another edition of Sports for You. I am Derek Sambola. 5 games were played.
We have this week's scheduled match.
Yes, actually, I have in front of me what is the roster for the games that will be played on the 23rd of August, guys. This is the roster for the Vegas Cup Tournament for the 23rd of August, which is this Sunday. And just a quick reminder that this Sunday there will be 2 venues. So games will be played at the Trial Farm football field and also at the San Jose football field. So for the San Jose football field, the games that will be played are the following. At 9:30 in the morning, Orange Walk United will be playing against Real San Luis. And at 11:30 in the morning, San Roman Football Club will be playing against Old School. Then at 1:30 in the afternoon, AC Aliari will be playing against Awe United. And at 3:30 p.m., White Eagles will be playing against Trial Farm Venom. And again at 5:30 p.m., because there's 5 games going to be played at the San Jose football field. Athletics will be going up against San Jose Pumas. I repeat, at 9:30, Orange Walk United versus Real San Luis. At 11:30, San Roman Football Club against Old School. At 1:30, Aliari against Awe United. At 3:30 p.m., White Eagles against Trial Farm Venom. And at 5:30, Athletics versus San Jose Pumas. That is, like I said, the games that are going to be played at San Jose. Then at Trial Farm, these are the games that will be played. And in equal manner, you will have 5 games played. At 9:30, in Trial Farm, San Juan versus United Ballers. At 11:30, Santa Cruz Football Club against San Roman Jr. At 1:30 p.m., Jaguars United against San Pablo. At 3:30 p.m., Trial Farm Bandits against Barrio Boys. And at 5:30, Douglas against Untouchables. I'll repeat that. For Trial Farm, these are the 5 games that will be played on that field. At 9:30, San Juan versus United Ballers. 11:30, Santa Cruz Football Club against San Roman Jr. At 1:30 p.m., Jaguars United against San Pablo. At 3:30, Trial Farm Bandits against Barrio Boys. And at 5:30 p.m., Douglas against Untouchables. Well, the 5:30 game, guys, although some of us will say, ya está quedando tarde, ya esta noche. But there is proper lighting at the Trial Farm football field. And as far as I know, there's also good lighting at the San Jose football field. Compañeros, este es la programación de los juegos, los partidos que se llevarán a cabo este domingo 23 de agosto. Recordándoles que va a haber actividades en 2 canchas separadas y distintas. Generalmente solo se escucha de actividad en una cancha, pero este fin de semana, por la cantidad de equipos que están compitiendo, entonces en San José va a haber 5 partidos y en Trial Farm van a haber 5 partidos, todo simultáneamente. Así que pues tenemos la opción de escoger dónde ir y a quién apoyar. A las 9:30 Orange Walk United contra Real San Luis. A las 11:30 San Román Football Club contra Old School. A la 1:30 Aliari contra Aue United. A las 3:30 White Eagles contra Trial Farm Venom. A las 5:30 Athletics contra San José Pumas. Repitiendo, eso es para San José. Ahora vamos en español para los partidos que se llevarán a cabo en Trial Farm. A las 9:30 San Juan contra United Ballers. A las 11:30 Santa Cruz Football Club contra San Román Junior. A la 1:30 Jaguars United contra San Pablo. A las 3:30 Trial Farm Bandits contra Barrio Boys. A las 5:30 Douglas contra Untouchables. Compañeros, esto es lo que se me ha presentado a mí. Esto es la información. Son 10 partidos que se van a llevar a cabo este fin de semana. 5 en San José y 5 en Trial Farm. Lo que propone ser un día bastante lleno de actividad. Y si alguna persona quisiera más información, nos puede llamar al 302-2170 para, si al caso pues no lo captaron muy bien, y bueno, lo vamos a ir repitiendo durante el curso del programa hoy por la mañana.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel. Emmanuel, this buzzing thing around the country right now with this Star Student issue, the territorial volunteers went to the Star Student and they had a little face-off with the Guatemalans, military, marine, or what you want to call them, soldiers. We see it all over the face, news and the media information world about how they had that face-off. I don't know why, why the government is so quiet. I would expect to hear some. We got a press release that the government issued out saying that they were working it through diplomatic channels and keeping an eye on the situation, and maybe because of that things never get out of hand, and they were in touch with the OAS, and when the OAS showed up, that's when
it's a fact that there was a contingency plan, but and it's a fact. As a matter of fact, I'm privy to certain information which tells me that there was a contingency plan. So I don't care what anybody say. There was a contingency plan. So, but going back to what you were saying, how the face of Bradford Comina Fui Waters are literally push and put at risk the lives of those people who are in our water now. That's a height of that's a height of brazenness. And this is what we mean when we say that we straight up we're asking the government to come up straight up and say, hey, give us some sort of press release, give us some sort of idea what's going on, because at the end of the day, we can't accept that. We cannot, by any means, by no means will we accept that. And we can't take it lightly.
It's a delicate situation. The territorial volunteers were warned. They were, what to expect on something like this. I mean, you have, like when I watch the report from the Guatemalan media, it sickens my stomach to hear them say that
We had a trial a while ago saying from this
Star
gentleman.
Stone belongs to them. Now listen to me carefully. I might not follow the territorial volunteers. You understand? I might not maybe say eye to eye what they do. But that don't mean I'm ready to give up no part of my country.
Exactly.
To Guatemala.
Patriotism is one thing, nationalism is another.
You understand where they come
but
from?
Putting that kind of activity, I'm just not party to it. I'm
You
just
know?
not party to it.
I
They might have their own reasons. I will respect that.
You know, but to listen to Guatemala side, it's sick into my stomach. Es islota que es de Guatemala, que crazy man. They're crazy. Clearly that they're in a Belizean territory.
Obviously.
You know, and all it maybe on that side they could claim south and east and all kind of different direction. But to be bullying the Belizean boats and the people onward, that never right, you know. And truly I don't want to hear something from the OAS, because we don't hear that it wasn't a great move from the volunteers, territorial volunteers going there. But now we want to hear something from them in regards to how the Guatemalans was behaving. In an interview, the colonel or the idiot you call, even were talking in a brown suit, and he didn't say that for me. You understand me?
And this is nothing new.
Yeah.
Hello, this is nothing new. This just not happened with our administration. This has been happening for the last
17 years.
And this is the reason why Frangard McManning, all the diplomats and all the politicians have tried to settle this, because this I don't know. This are from way back. These are from way back PUP days that this is happening.
Then,
all right? But it is noteworthy that the PUP government, before they emitted office, suggested that we should build an FOB there, a forward operating base. Government, the UDP government then studied the situation. 6 years afterwards, 7 years afterwards, they decided that, hell yes, it is time to build a forward operating base in that, because then that is going to be the maximum.
The Prime Minister said they will
the
build.
maximum expression of sovereignty of that island. That is the maximum expression of sovereignty. When you build a forward, so that is the most important thing. But we need government to tell us, compañeros, hemos decidido y lo vamos a hacer.
But the Prime Minister already made that decision, announcement.
Yes. But
He made that announcement.
The timing would be perfect if we would have had it yesterday.
You know, Emmanuel, one of the things is that apparently we learned that from way back even in the George Rice and Musa days, when you go up the river, you have to stop in and check with the Guatemalans or themselves.
But that has been the status for the longest.
So now, because this thing they know own a big deal now. And
These are nothing new.
And the government,
very clear.
And the government need to do something about it. The previous government never do nothing about it, but this one need to do, according to them, need to do something about it. You know, someone is texting me, and I will tell you that it is. I know they're watching the show. I can't answer them because they get smart. They either broke or they don't have no credit. But they text me off on a free text business, and I would appreciate it if you would stop text me, because it's just being disrespectful to me, you know, calling me a kind of bad word name.
Well, just cut off the phone and...
No, I can't cut off my phone because my phone is connected to the rest of the people. But this one here is texting me from one of the free thing. You either broke or you not got balls enough to put your number up here, you know. But don't be disrespecting me like I don't know you and I'm not interested to know you. But what I'm saying, Emmanuel, is that while it's just my thing that the government has taken out a release, and I think it's not enough. It's not enough, because while the volunteers has been warned that these sort of things would happen, you know, then it make it looks like by the government being quiet on the situation, it gives the impression that the volunteers fighting their fight. When there's much more to this than just showing up there and being patriotic, no? It has a lot of diplomatic channels and discussion and things where we're way beyond most of our reach.
Man, when you listen to that, and I was tripping through the channels yesterday, and I go like, I watched Channel 5 passing this segment that was on the Guatemalan media. And you have there Guatemalan Vice Admiral Carlos Tomas doing some sort of proclamation that the Sarstoon belongs to them, and that it has been like that forever. And that all of a sudden Belizeans are trying to infiltrate, and they're trying to put Belizean flags and try to reclaim, that's the word, reclamar, reclaim the Sarstoon, when for years and years and years they have been using it. Well, hello. I mean, you know, I like to put things in perspective. I say, I'm glad this is happening. I'm glad that at the end of the day, the BTV went. I'm glad because this is the first, all the while this Belize Guatemala issue has been kept on a diplomatic basis, on a government-to-government basis, and at the end of the day, this is the first chance for the citizens of Belize to begin to understand the severity of the threat, how real that threat is.
Let's take
and
this
it puts
call.
it to another level.
Sugar City Morning Show, hello. Hello, good morning. Hello. Emmanuel, let me read this text that I get here. And I read it because I want people to understand where we're coming from. You guys are such cowards. You say, like your UDP government, you are talking such rudely about us Belizean with our own Starstone Island. You guys should be congratulating our Belizean people that went to Starstone Island.
Oh, but correction, we don't talk rudely about nobody. As a matter of fact, you know, so that.
But I read it
because
because listen to me carefully. I read that text because if you want to hear my take on this thing, let me be upfront with you. All of a sudden, the opposition has found a nice one, Emmanuel, in terms of most of these people. Yeah, most of these people who are heading this thing are anti-government supporters. We could be realistic about what they want. We're not saying most of them. As I say, most of them who are heading this thing. We're not saying that it is not a good thing they're doing. Right? But at the same time, they have to, like Ambassador Leslie, who is the PUP ambassador, for his part, he came in when he said, a lot of people don't know what it is to get in a hustle, you know. They don't know the severity of this thing here. To them, most of them is just a free ride. You understand me? And for them, they will blast us for this and say that, oh, we the government this and we the government that. They could say what they want, you know. You know, but why put yourself in a danger when you could deal with this on another level? That's my point. You know? Why? To what? To show that you are so 100% Belizean? I always like tell people, patriotism, nobody could tell me nobody dead for independence, I Belize. You could tell me anybody was dead for independence, I Belize? Can you?
We didn't have a fight. We didn't have a war. It's not like in other countries where you have this. And like I said, I mean, I'm glad it's happening because it's bringing up the nationalistic spirit in Belizeans.
Let's take this call.
Sugar
Sugar City Morning Show, hello.
Elon.
Yes.
Morning.
Morning.
Elon.
Go ahead.
This expedition we're going to that trip, man. That's a politics, man. I don't know why. That's a politics timing, man. We're going on that trip there, that cartoon, that's a politics. You know, they see the people there, we're going, man. The man, they done.
Hello?
Man, they see the people there, where we're going on that trip there. The lone politician, them, and the lone POP. So they want.
Just talk into the phone and don't listen to your television.
All right. Yes, man. Then people are going. You know this. I not this. All right.
Lower the volume on the television or the radio.
Have a conversation with us, not with the TV.
All right. All right. Yes, yes, the Lord. Then people are going. Then people are dead to you, female. You know the city. I don't know why they went the Orlando. He not put on a POP shirt already because the politics because the Petro Carib now they left that alone. They pick up something else, but that makes the government and that's not work. That's true.
All right. Well, you see again. You see that no people share their views. I mean, Emmanuel. All right. You think how the boy name, the mule, Fonseca? Why Fonseca? Francis? If they know that the territorial volunteers are on a good path as Belize and leaders, why they never go up on this mission here? Why Musa? Why Francis? And why the happy bunch never go up on this move here? Now they have a press conference today for talk about the whole trip and we're going on. You understand?
Well, we know that it's all politically motivated, but it's a very shrewd political move. I'll be very honest with you. It's a very shrewd political move. Me duele el corazón decirlo, but at the end of the day, you must accept that it's a shrewd political move. But you see, we're torn here. We're torn against seeming to be unpatriotic, which is the farthest thing from the truth.
Exactly.
Which is the farthest thing from the truth. Because at the end of the day they say, bueno, ¿y por qué ustedes no están hablando del SARS Tour? ¿Por qué ustedes no están hablando del SARS Tour? Pues compañeros, justamente porque es una situación bastante política. ¿Okay? No es que nosotros no seamos ferventes patriotas, nacionalistas, muy al contrario. Porque esa es la verdadera razón, porque respetamos, porque escuchamos y somos obedientes y no nos metemos donde no debemos estar. Esta situación en el Sarstún, compañeros, no es algo nuevo, aunque me duela decirlo, no es algo nuevo, es algo que ha estado sucediendo por años, mucho antes que el C.D. Arrington estuviera, mucho antes que desde el tiempo del PUP, y esa es la situación verdadera. Pero anteriormente eso solo se mantenía a ese nivel de diplomacia y oficiales. Pero como dije, al final del día, está bien que vaya la gente. Está bien, porque ellos ahora empiezan a darse cuenta de lo severo y lo importante, y más que nada, lo severo de la situación que en Guatemala.
Watch every time.
Se han apoderado en una sección de Belice.
Watch every time one of them open their mouth. Audrey Matura, or anyone, what the whole interview or conversation end up blaming who?
Blaming government.
The
blaming
government.
Obviously, that's the reason. But
Audrey Matura post up on one of the posts that he put up. He give thanks to General Boland for Medede when they reach some port, but no thanks because he never did it when they were bullying in the water. I mean,
they're going against the clearly government, and this is not only government, man. We have to understand that this is the National Security Council, which are totally two different things. The National Security Council is comprised of obviously some elements of the government, the army, the what you call it, but with other people saying it's best. In the interest of the Belizeans, and knowing how aggressive the Guatemalans can be,
right?
Puede haber pérdida de vidas, puede haber situaciones difíciles, y evítense eso. Common sense is telling you, evítense eso. Es bueno ser patriótico, es bueno ser nacionalista, pero hasta cierto punto.
Let me read some text, and this is just confirm that I thought we were alone on this topic, but obviously we're not. It said, PUB hungry. Why until now those people want to make the expedition that starts soon? That's one. He said,
if they had made the exhibition 10 years ago during the PUP, they would have found the same thing. And let's see who they would have blamed.
Then you have another text here saying, sí, de lo nuestro problema desde con el PUP nunca arreglamos nada. Ahora le echan la culpa a este gobierno. Ellos siempre limpian sus manos, right? Okay. He said PUP won't gain any traction on this Sarsoon issue. If I know PM Barrow, he will do something that will take the winds right from under their sails.
Thank you. And I'm expecting that to happen very soon.
Yeah, because like I say, you know, you're right, Emmanuel. You know, I've been getting texts from some people, and especially this rude person saying that we are not patriotic and this. So what? Because we not follow the volunteers, we are not patriotic. I'm going to tell you that Dylan Jones name like Bush. You understand me? I could speak for myself. I can't speak for Emmanuel.
There's a very thin line between being courageous and being stupid.
Stupid. You're right. You understand me? If De La Fuente and citizens from Orinja go on these expeditions and something happened to them, the last time when they so-called detained them, I never happy about that. I was mad. I was ready to go to our border and with a plaque and say, release for we Belizeans.
Look at that straight up. I make people know. When we had a very important person here some time ago, didn't he open and say that on 2 occasions they went into Guatemala?
Yes, yes. Yep. They're not telling the truth, man. The way the press release said that they gone in Guatemala and
no,
waters.
they didn't say that they went into Guatemala and water. They said that they went into the southern portion. Now, there is some sort of retaliation saying, but the southern channel is still, half of it is still Belizean versus the northern channel, which is completely Belizean. But I guess that it was worded in such a way that it seemed to connotate that the southern portion is Guatemalan waters. No, it's not true. It's only it's only half of that belongs to us, because that's where the boundary is. That's exactly where the boundary is. And if you have, that's where at the middle point, half that is there for Belize and half that for Guatemala.
Right.
But that's exactly the point, because when you go very close to the sand bays, you're going to the risk of damaging or running aground, and then we're in the middle, you have the risk of crossing over to the other side. So that's what they wanted to avoid, to avoid.
Sugar City Morning Show. Hello.
Ajá. Estoy llamando acá de San Felipe.
Ajá.
Es que quería saber por qué estos mayos de acá, mañana es día de registración y uno tiene que pagar de vuelta.
No entiendo tu pregunta. Si mañana es día de registro, pues es obvio que tengas que pagar los ingresos, ¿no?
Ajá, tenemos que pagar otra vez.
Pero otra vez, ¿por qué? ¿Pues ya pagaste una vez?
Sí, yo
¿Cuándo?
y mi hijo va a ir a Standard Tree y tenemos que pagar $15. Aparte tenemos que pagar $10 de dues de una vez y tenemos que pagar $5 para registración.
Pero eso es normal, señora. Eso es normal. Cada que entras a una clase nueva es normal que tengas que pagar los ingresos. Pero no, tengo miedo que quizás no te estoy entendiendo bien. Tú dices otra vez. ¿Cuándo fue la primera vez que pagaste?
Desde que le registré la entrada de las clases, yo no sé por qué están cobrando
pues
de
entonces
regreso.
que para cada año tienes que pagar.
No, hasta primera vez lo están haciendo otra vez.
Pues, bueno.
Check with the education department.
No.
Education officer.
Huh?
You need to check with the education officer.
You're selling her on a wild goose
Quería
chase.
preguntar si el Ministerio de Educación es mandato de eso, por eso yo estoy llamando.
Okay.
Pregúntale a otras familiares en el área a ver qué sucede. Yo creo que eso sería la mejor sugerencia para usted. Con otros parientes de otros niños, a ver si ellos tuvieron que pagar y quizás ellos mismos le pueden decir la verdad.
Montones de mujeres están molestos porque no saben lo que está pasando.
Pues entonces hay que mandar a alguien a descifrar la situación ahí.
Eso es lo que es. Mañana nosotros queríamos que venga el Ministerio de Educación mañana.
Ok, muy bien, señora. Vamos a ver qué investigamos.
Bueno, pues.
Hasta luego.
Yeah, Emmanuel. So, with this keeping an eye on this whole situation is it's a national issue, but at the same time, it's hard to keep the political colors out tight, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because clearly most of the people who head this thing is anti-Barrow. Like Ajimatura, they want to see the Barrow drop the water, you know, and they not consider the fact, the realistic fact. I can tell you something. We not sit here and make it sound like we afraid for Guatemala, you know, because if anything will happen, it will happen. And who are dead are dead, and who are live. But when you only have under 2,000 soldiers in your defense force, I got to give it under 2,000, make it sound like a lot. Comparing to a country where have 45,000 reserves. We're not talking about soldiers, you know. We're talking about what we call volunteer, right? That's what they call reserve. 45,000. How you want man up against a country like that?
In the first place, I don't even begin to contemplate the idea of going into some.
But then you see that.
Although the fact that you have some, what I call, and I'm not afraid. I'm telling you, some stupid remarks from some people say, "Bring it on, because we want to fight you on this." Compañeros, se les aplaude el patriotismo, el nacionalismo, pero por el amor, piensen antes de decir, porque finalmente decimos, ok, estamos dispuestos a dar nuestra vida por nuestro país, es cierto, pero tenemos que nosotros pensar antes para tratar de evitar pérdidas de vida, porque no simplemente vamos a entrar en situaciones irracionales y decir, primero vamos a considerar todas las otras posibilidades, ¿verdad? Como dice, la violencia solo le viene a la persona que ha corrido corto de ideas. Solo así se justifica la violencia. Al final del día debemos, y por eso es que, perdóname Dylan, pero I get riled up with this, pero this is the reason why both the PUP and the UDP government, and the fact is that it's only recent that the PUP has done an about-face when it comes to the ICJ. And I'm not here singing the virtues of going to the ICJ. I am not doing that. But I'm just setting it on record that it is Said Musa, that it is Godfrey Smith, that is Lisa, that it's all of these people who openly said ICJ is the only way. No. They have done a turnaround and said, hoping that they're going to get political mileage out of it, they have done an about face and said, no, we don't want to go to ICJ against what is the best, the best.
Their own suggestion.
And now, the UDP is looking like the big bad wolf, saying we have to go to the ICJ, and people need to know these things.
Sugar City Morning Show, hello.
Leon.
Yes.
Look here.
Yeah, man.
I used to travel 1979, 1980. I used to travel from PG to Saratun, we to Cardenas, and never yet.
Yeah, go ahead.
From Guatemala. I then like every month, as we see malaria cases, we of the Cardenas, and I never got problem within Guatemala soldier. Check.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, brother, cool. It says PUP are desperate to find excuses to degrade the image of the good work of the UDP. Now that our government is making progress with the territorial differences, they want to cause havoc to blind our people we will still not vote for them.
But
Emmanuel, it is true what this text is saying. You never hear so much forward. You know, people, the situation, if we move forward after so many years in back and forth, people have worked on this negotiation and have gone on to a better place, and we still not come to a solution yet. And it is really tricky the way how the opposition is taking. Like I say, if Fonseca, they know that this time a good move, they should have gone along with Lisa. They should have gone along with Lisa Schumann on this mission, yeah. And last night on the Dickie Bradley show, we hear Orlando De La Fuente saying that they need to go back to make a statement that, you know, I don't know what will be the outcome of that.
Well, let's even begin to consider that. But at the end of the day, let me tell you that one of the things that we're hoping to hear, and we're hoping to hear very, very fast and very quickly, is some sort of response, official response from the government of Belize in regards to, you know, all of this situation, and in regards also, because, yes, people must say, pues, nosotros no tenemos que responder a las tonterías que dicen los guatemaltecos, no tenemos ninguna necesidad, pero al final del día hay gente muy vulnerable aquí en nuestro propio país que fácilmente puede malentender la situación. Y por el bienestar de esta gente tenemos que, le urjo al gobierno, al ministerio, que haga una proclamación lo antes posible, tratando de decir, al final del día, ¿sabes qué? Nosotros hemos decidido construir el Forward Operating Base aquí en el Sarstún, y eso
When the Prime Minister came off the plane last week,
de asentar toda duda, y repito, debe asentar toda duda acerca de la soberanía de el Sarstún.
When
el
the Prime
Sarstún
Minister
es territorio beliceño.
When the Prime Minister came off the plane last week at the airport Sunday, I think it was Sunday, he said, we will build a forward operation. He said, somebody here saying, it is clearly to see it's mostly PUP and NIP supporting the territorial volunteers. But it's also the only UDP defending this government. But he said volunteers, but it's also only the UDP defending the government. The visit to Starcene Island was peaceful. How when Guatemalan civilians attacked the BDF numerous times in our territory. I'm a witness to that. You know, I mean, these people who are making all nice, they make nice to what convenient them. You know, to what convenient them. But anyway, it's 8:35 and we got to get out of here. We will continue the discussion on
We will definitely continue the discussion tomorrow. It's a pity that we began late, pero teníamos que hacer ciertas cosas antes. Y ojalá y que mañana estén en sintonía igualmente. Delon?
I say to anyone out there who would look at myself and Emmanuel as unpatriotic, well, you have a right to make your own decision and think about just what you want. Not because I know the fall of the territorial volunteer, that's mean I'm not patriotic. I love my country and I'm 100% Belizean, but I share a different opinion and doing different things. I'm not happy when I hear Guatemala talk about es nuestro.
I am incensed when I hear that.
I get crazy, I get crazy, but like I said, when they may detain them, I was one of the first one who would have gone over my plaque and say, release for we people. Whether in a PUP or no UDP or any kind of opinion of people, Belizean people.
That's right.
But for those who are with it, let us not get misguided by power. Let us not get caught up by some of your peers saying, because every time you interview them, they blame the government. The government not send nobody for what? The government this,
but
the government that.
The thing is going the wrong way, because at the end of the day, rather than this uniting us, it is separating us.
Exactly.
And that is wrong. And this began when the PUP did that about face turn some time ago, went against conventional wisdom and against what they themselves proclaimed was the right way to go. They have just done what is the wrong thing, and I don't know how they can live with that. I'll be honest.
They don't got no face.
I don't know how they can live with that, because I know as a fact that they were the first people to say, let's settle this, let's
ICJ.
go. Because they know, no make no ghost fool you, they knew the very situation from way, way, way back, but they did not make this known. And now they're capitalizing on the political side of it, saying, oh, it's the UDP government. UDP government, it might be in power right now, but it's not the one to blame for the situation. Believe me. I think that now collectively us as a Belizean people, rather than being divided, should be held together. This should be a bond by saying, ¿sabes qué? Al final del día tenemos que unir nuestros esfuerzos para en contra de este gigante, porque al final del día, compañeros, the Guatemalan claim is real. It's not just up in our mind. And if we prefer to think of it and say that's a Fidel problem, guys, then also the Guatemalan claim is real. And now, because of this, the citizens, the BTV going there, and I'll be straight up. I'm glad they're gone because now they begin to get a different taste of the reality. What government has been saying, let's go to the ICJ because all diplomacy has failed, and we come to the point now where the people are beginning to feel, people are beginning to get the perspective of how real the situation is.
Let me leave by saying maybe, because we got to get it there, maybe tomorrow they could answer us, maybe somebody from the territory will just could call us and tell us what a phone solution to end this problem. On that note, for Maurice Kokom and cameras, Raheem Wagner and control, our director, Mr. Robert Chekiosha, my name is Dylan Jones, for Emmanuel Martinez.
Hasta luego, compañeros, cuídense.
Have a wonderful day and stay safe, Belize. We'll be back here with you tomorrow, Wednesday. We're joined by Mr. Aragon, and I'll probably get his perspective on this whole situation as a leader. Goodbye.
Hasta luego, compañeros.